So guys, Aisha Yesufu has replied those calling for her arrest. We know that sometime last week, Aisha Yesufu refused to stand up while the new national anthem was being sung. And so many people came after her. I mean, those from the APC, they said, oh, Aisha Yesufu should be arrested, should be arrested and all that. Trust Aisha Yesufu. She replied them the way they deserve it. But apart from that, people have been posting all these images on Twitter saying that, look at Tinubu, while it was time to sing the national anthem, Tinubu raised up his hand. While it was time to sing the national anthem, Tinubu put his two hands in the pocket. So if Aisha Yesufu should be arrested for sitting down while the national anthem was being sung, Tinubu himself should equally be arrested. I mean, the two of them should be arrested. That is what other people, you know, the opposition group is saying, that it shouldn't just be Aisha Yesufu. Tinubu should equally be arrested by the DSS or whosoever is going to carry out the arrest. So guys, this is to tell you that honestly, we need to have leaders who are examples to others. So guys, let me allow you listen to what Aisha Yesufu has got to tell them, and you are going to be taking a look at, you know, another reaction coming from some Nigerians. Take a look at this.
We are all in prison because we are afraid of dying. We become slaves in our country because we are afraid of dying. We accept obnoxious laws because we are afraid of dying. Yesterday I was at an event where they were singing that nonsense day, Hail Thee. And I said I'm not going to stand for no party or no white or no crazy national anthem. And people are calling for my arrest, and I hear them. This country belongs to every one of us. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. We all are citizens. We are citizens. We are not slaves. And the fact that they know that we will accept whatever it is they dish out to us is the reason why they dish out nonsense. Tinubu dared to put his hands in his pocket when they were singing the national anthem, when he was running and saying to Nigerians he wanted to be president. He wasn't voted for. He rigged his way into office, and he dared to say the national anthem that we have been using for over 46 years. A national anthem that was done, that was composed by a Nigerian, and he brings in the national anthem composed by a foreigner. How dare you? You are asking for my arrest? If there's anyone that needed to be arrested, it is Tinubu. During their campaign, when they were singing the national anthem, the Arise or campaign church that we know, he stood with a walking stick or whatever it was he was holding and held it over his head, and he wasn't arrested. And some people are sitting down and they're daring to call for my arrest. And they wait for them. We die here. I said we wait for them. We die here. There is no retreat. There is no surrender. This country is our own. It's as simple as that. I've been given 2 minutes. I will not go beyond 2 minutes. So at this moment.
But I wanted to also ask, I want to ask both of you actually, what do you think of this sudden decision to reintroduce the old national anthem? And this is my last question for both of you. What do you think about that? Let's start with you in
Well, let me quickly say something about that. The argument people have against the old national anthem is the fact that it was handed down by the British. And that is not even true. The content of the old national anthem that has been reviewed and brought back appears to address our problem as a people a lot more. I do not see what exactly is structurally wrong in reintroducing the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee. A national anthem that speaks to our diversity and our problems at this point in time. I do not see anything. All those that are criticizing the national anthem, introducing the old national anthem, is just for want of criticism.
Wait, Biodun,
as usual.
You're not allowing me to ask you.
I really do not see anything.
Calm down. You're not allowing me to ask any questions. Before I go to the Nebe, what was wrong with the Arise O Compatriots anthem that we had? What was wrong with the wordings? How come we've used it for 20 years or so, and then all of a sudden we now decide that's not good enough? We want to now move to go back to where we're coming from. What's wrong with the second anthem?
Are you done with the question?
Yes, I am. I'm asking you.
Good. And I want to ask you, I just said it in the last statement I made, that the new national anthem, so to speak, that is Nigerian We Hail Thee, appears to address the situation of Nigeria at this time better.
Oh, okay. I
mean, that's what the way I see it. Perhaps that's the way the president sees it too. And of course, he didn't just wake up one morning and say revert back to the old national anthem. It went through the processes of National Assembly and all of that, and he got the bill accented at the end of the day. Okay. So I really do not see anything wrong with it.
Okay. Nebehed, do you have anything that you want to add to that? And then, in your
quickly. Yes, quickly. He said Tinubu is fighting corruption. I don't want us to have a debate on that. But Tinubu never promised to fight corruption. He did not campaign on anti-corruption. So that is the point I want to make. Secondly, Femi Adesina once insinuated that maybe there is some witchcraft or voodoo in the villa that disturbs our leaders. I don't know whether that was true. But when you see some of the things that happen in this country, you begin to wonder what inspires our politicians to do the things they do. National anthem is not going to change anything. It shows that our politicians do not prioritize the things that matter. They are majoring on the minor. I have 2 problems with it. The first is that you do not change a major national symbol like the anthem that people have sung for decades without proper consultation. As if you are just decreeing it, passing a decree. No proper engagement with the Nigerian people, and you just sit in the Akpabio National Assembly, right, with the executive and bring it to law by force without proper engagement. That was wrong. Secondly, has that affected the inflation? Has it reduced the cost of fuel? Has it affected the price of cassava, gado, and abado in the market? Has it affected anything? Has this changed the security in the country? Changing the national anthem will not change anything. If this government is serious, it is the character of those in government that should change. It is the policies that will affect our life that should change. Changing national anthem will not make Nigerians patriotic. We are just deceiving ourselves. Whether it is Nigeria We Hail Thee, whether it is Arise to Come Patriot, sing it 100 times in the villa every morning, every afternoon. It will not make the president to do the right thing.
Thank you so much.
What Nigerians want is a government that is sensitive. It is a government that listens to the yearning of our people. Prioritize the things that are important. If you want to pursue structural reforms, begin by having conversation on whether we should have a unicameral or a bicameral legislature.
Thank you so much.
Whether we should have 45 or 44 ministers.
Thank you so much.
They are not addressing that.
Thank you so much,
Mr.
Nebehed.
Triviality.
Thank you. We are really pressed for time now.
So, guys, you can see it for yourself that, honestly, the Tinubu's administration is not doing well at the moment. So many companies are leaving Nigeria. So many companies are abandoning Nigeria. And Tinubu is just running helter-skelter, going for things that don't make sense, honestly. So it is really, really pathetic seeing how they are really shifting their attention to things that do not matter. The ordinary man on the street cannot eat. People are saying even Gary is now rich men food in Nigeria, because to buy a bag of Gary is something else. This is Gary that at least a poor person can resort to. If worse comes to worse, you can buy Gary and granules and drink and you are just fine. But as it stands now, Gary is turning to become the food for the wealthy. And tell me what the ordinary people will do. That is what this government is supposed to be looking at. Why are we having food insecurity? Why is the insecurity in Nigeria? Food shortages everywhere. How has the insecurity in Nigeria impacted on food supply? What can we do? How do we end all this banditry, terrorism, and all that? Tinubu should be having daily meetings, with those in charge of security, and he should even move down in person with some of this to meet some of these traditional rulers, to talk to them, go to the religious leaders, talk to them. These are people that have direct contact to the people. People will see your efforts. You see, fear will not even allow the bad guys to do anything again, and Nigeria will start working. But somehow sometimes you feel we don't even have a president. You don't feel the presence of the president. You don't know when he's absent, when he's present. There is no difference, just like in the days of Buhari. That's just what we are seeing today in Nigeria. So guys, I don't know what you make of this in the comment section below. Drop your thought there. Drop your thought. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.